with. Alright, welcome to Arm Wraps. My name is Randy Miller, and what you've seen right here is going to do a full service for Lumini, sorry, juices? Lumi, sorry. Going 100 miles an hour. So what we did is Hillary wanted to want the full service, and she wanted this kind of fridge, and I'm going to put all the descriptions down in the description box after I get done with this video. I got this at the web restaurant, and it's SC40 series Avantco. So what we're going to do is we're going to wrap this and this guy right here. And so I just want to show you this. So if you don't want the full service, if you want just the wrap itself, you can just buy the wrap and this right here, and then kind of watch my video of how I wrapped it and also installed it. And there's like 10 screws on top here, and then 4 screws right here. Actually, I'm going to. Well, okay, let's kind of get started. So what I'm going to do is I usually take the light off first, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull the backing so the vinyl sneaks behind it. I like to pull everything off, and I try to do it, I'm doing the best I can for the quality of installing and also the prints and all kinds of things. So if you're looking for something custom, actually, if you have a designer or graphic designer, I have templates on my website, the armwraps.com website. You go to the very bottom, you go to templates, and you'll see that it'll be SC40 template. You download it, you can then design something you want and then upload it on my Gmail account, and then kind of get started and everything. So I cleaned everything. What we're going to do is do the glass first, and then put the door or the top on next, and then go right there. So we're going to wrap this right here. So all I like to do is to do it a proper way. Take the glass off. Make sure this is the top. And every print I do, let's see, where is that? I don't have that on there. I usually put markers on there to see exactly where it's going to be. On this one I don't have one, but on the sides there's marker here, and if you can't really, oh, here it is right there. So that's the corner of this right here. So I know exactly where it is, and it's perfectly lined up and everything. Also, we cut the back for you. This is the back. So if you're going to install it yourself, this is what you're going to receive, is kind of the backing and everything. So what I'm going to do is oops, I need to get a ruler real quick. So I'm not getting in the way. About 2 inches. Okay. This is where the fine tuning comes in. And then once I'm happy where it needs to be, and then I can pull the backing off with that, I call tacking it on. 2.5. Actually, I'll show you real quick. Normally what I do is I only do 1/4 of it, just a little bit right there. And so it doesn't move around so much. Tack it on right there. Okay. And I always like to double check everything, all the measurements. 2.5, 2.5. Two and 3/4, I'm sorry. Two and 3/4. Sorry it's taking so long. Okay, now that I know it, I'm happy where it's going to be at. I pull the backing off. So it's tacked on now. Okay, now I'm happy where it's at. And before I cut anything, I always check my measurements again, or make it sure it looks good. And I make these videos for you guys to learn how to install it, if you want to install it, but also show the customer service. Right there. Okay, that looks good. Okay. Then once we're done, I usually take pictures, email the customer, but also use a app called Bonjoro, and it's a video, an email app. So I'll just text the customer, hey, we're all done. Tell me what you guys think. If you're happy with it, then we'll go to what I call stage 2. Stage 1 is basically paying for the mini fridge, the print, the installing. Stage 2, I'm not sure how much it would cost because I got to box it up, do the measurements, and then see how much it costs. And then once we figure out how much everything costs, it goes stage 2. And then once you pay for stage 2, and then we ship it out. And if you want, you can just order one, test it out, or if you want to order several, then we can get. The more you order, of course, the more the discount you have. You can do 1 to thousands if you want. Okay, let us know what you want. On this one, it's a matte sheen. We like using matte sheens because you can actually see the image and not the glare. There's a few, probably 10% of the time we use gloss sheen. We just like using matte sheens. No cost difference, same cost. Sorry for the noise. Okay. Okay, so on this one we're going to, I guess you put back this If you guys have any comments or questions, comment down below, and I'll answer you after a little while. After the video's over with. And if you got projects like this, let me know. We could do mini fridges, even refrigerators. Actually, you know what? I think I'll put this guy down. It's hard for me to get this in here.
Basically, even though I've brightened up that logo for valid permits, she doesn't like the front would be super bright red and the back would be darker red. We knew that. We knew that, and I told her that, and she still wants to try to make the front darker. I've got that 201C darker red ink from NBC. Got a full quarter. So I put it in the proof and actually looks easy.
Okay. Now it's time to put the light on. Sorry if you can't see it. It's just a little more easier for me to do it down here. So it does take a little more time, especially with this unit, because we've got to tear everything apart. Now what we're going to do is we're going to get the top on so we can wrap. Hold on, I got to do something real quick. Alright. Okay, once we get the top on, we'll start wrapping it. I usually like wrapping over the screws because the screws are black And I just want to make it look as clean as possible. The vinyl will go over the screws just fine. A lot of times on the videos, what I do are in the description box down below in the YouTube. I always put links to the businesses that I work with. Helps out. Anything helps out. Right now, I know she has Instagram, so you can check out her Instagram. Okay. Now let's do what we're going to do is the sides now. So we're talking before. There's a 1-inch, I call tacking it on. And the little dot right there indicates a little corner right here. So all I'm going to do is aim for that little dot right there. And it should be perfectly lined up all the way around. There you go. And I always like to double check everything on both sides. Got about an inch over there. Got to batch it. Perfect. Okay. That is perfect. Again, this is on air release vinyl, matte sheen. That's weird. Got a little chunk of something there. There it goes. Okay. And you can see I'm pulling down probably 3 inches, 4 inches down, and I'm just going back and forth. If you get any air bubbles in, you can actually push it out. That's what I'm doing right now. It's an air release vinyl, no big deal. Okay, usually I cut the bottom off because when I whip it around, the bottom doesn't grab. Okay, so right now, with the screws, it's a little more challenging because it's to lift it up, so I'm just kind of taking my time going around them. And then I'm going to use the heat gun to it after that. Oh, and this one I'm using is called a Betty from Mule Tools. It's a great, great tool. Actually, it's a great company to buy all the tools. I usually, let's see. Okay, on this one, I'm just going to pull it taut. And I just make sure all the air bubbles out before I go to the next area. Actually, you know, I gotta turn around. Sometimes I forget there's a camera going. Okay. On this corner, I use my thumb just to guide it in. I usually wait or do about an inch in. Okay, got most of it. Let's see if I can actually, you can see it's lifted up right now, so I'm going to use a little heat gun and it's going to sink it in. And it'll look a lot better. Okay. So a lot of times if you want, like I said, if you just want the full service, you can go through me. Let me know what kind of fridge it can be, any kind of mini fridge. This is more of a commercial fridge. They last a lot longer than the normal fridges you buy like at Best Buy or Home Depot or Lowe's or Walmart or anything like that. It's a little more costly, but to me it's well worth it because less chances the fridge is dying. Like I said, it's more of a commercial fridge. And we buy in a lot from web restaurants, these mini fridges. Okay, the back is just as important as the front. And I like to go a little ways in. And right here I'm just going to use my thumb as a guide because I don't want to go too far in. About a 1/4 inch. There it goes. Same thing. Make sure it's nice and tight. And on the front. Now on this one, it's a little more trickier. I'm going to try to cut as much as or cut on the right side and try to squeeze that vinyl in as far as I can. Okay, there you go. Okay. Wrap that around. same thing. Take your time. No, I'm taking my time. And we're almost done. I usually open the door and it sneaks behind. And do it. Come on. Okay, and we are all done. Okay, again, I'm going to use a little heat gun up here for the screws and everything. But we are, if you want something like this, you just contact me at rmwraps@gmail.com. Call me at 208-696-1180. Also, you can go to the website, rmwraps.com website. You can go to full service. You can see all the other projects I've been doing like this, and you can see more examples. But also, if you're kind of mini fridges you like to have, there's like 5 or 6 different samples of pages of average costs and everything for like the average cost of this or average cost of Insignia or other brands like that. I'm trying to add more and more as the time goes by, just to give you a general cost of it. And if you want to do the graphics, you go to the rmwraps.com website, go to the bottom page for the templates, download this template or download any of the templates, and then shoot it to me and say, hey, we're ready, go for this, I need this, 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 and this, and go from there. All right, again, thank you, and if you like this, give me a thumbs up, or any comments, love to have comments on this, or other than that, stay tuned, I got more projects coming along. I think the next project I'm going to is Wisconsin, and that's in about a week, and then Washington, D.C., and then I'm doing other stuff like this too. So I'm all over the United States doing this kind of stuff, and other vinyl wraps projects, stuff like that. So stay tuned, and thanks for watching again. Thanks.